Mr. Rahul Mistri. Mr. Mistri is the principal designer of award-winning and multidisciplinary design studio Open Atelier Mumbai. The award-winning studio aims to craft spaces of experiential quality that are derived from a rooted understanding of how design affects lives as a result of urban necessities. His inherent eye for detail and precision and zest to learn has led to making Open Atelier a celebrated name that continues to develop a body of work that celebrates modern architecture in a humane manner. Today, Mr. Mistri will present his project and Abode by the way.
Um, okay, so I'm going to be presenting the project Abode by the Bay, and essentially I will discuss on a few very important areas of the project besides the design, which of course has shaped up pretty beautiful in its way. But I think a few key points for us to understand before we kickstarted the project was the project was located in South Bombay, at Nepean Road, in a very old building, but just to let you know that it is in amongst the most luxury building blocks of South Bombay. So what happens is with the project comes a lot of responsibility on you as to how exactly are you going to be catering to the client and his needs. Having said that, as I mentioned that it's an old building, so you can sort of restore a project from the outside, but what about the inside of the apartment? So what we eventually did is to create a shell within a shell to ensure the robustness of the project, because for my client, he's just bought the apartment. Although the building is pretty old, but he's just bought it at a very expensive price. And therefore, for us, it's not just about designing the abode, having some physical features to it, but also the robustness of the project. So therefore, it actually has some brainstorming construction techniques that we've used in ensuring that the project is the way it is. So what I will do is quickly just run you through the layout. It was essentially a 2 BHK of about a 2200 square feet carpet, which had to be converted into a 3 BHK. So as you can see, we have the entrance, followed by entering into the vestibule, followed by you have a linear living room space, an open kitchen over here. You have the son's bedroom 1, the master's bedroom, and the guest bedroom over here. So now it was pretty much clear to us that the entire space is where we have to create the right illusions. So we sort of worked around in various ways. First, we had to, of course, understand what the client is looking at. But besides that, we had to establish certain important aspects. As I said, we have built an entire shell within a shell with the right construction methodology to have the robustness into the space. But the other part is to then create illusions. How have we created illusions? Is by experimenting with form and materials. So if I go quickly to the flooring layout here, you can actually see that my living room was a linear space. What we've done is we've defragmented 4 different species of marble and have laid into this particular area so as to create an illusion of not a linear space to start with. Plus 4 different species of marble. So as you can see, there's a white, there's a gray, there's a dark gray, there's a black. So this is how we try to break free from the linearity of the entire space, and followed by the rest of the private spaces had their own charm. So I'll go straight to the images right now and give you a tour of the house, and then I will explain you the construction methodology. So that's my vestibule space, followed by entering into the living room space. So as you can see, it's a linear space. If you could notice the surfaces around, everything is in a civil material. It's sort of cladded in a civil material completely, the entire apartment. These panelings which you see are all stone slabs. The entire flooring, as you can see, is an Italian. We have some interesting metal library with, again, the stone slabs which are cladded even on the beams. The kind of art curation which is in place. The entire furniture is European, so we had to curate the right stuff for the entire space. The right lighting, so the lux levels are also calculated just to ensure that it doesn't, establishes into a dark palette. At this point of time, we have ample of natural light coming in. Now the stunning view, as you can see, it's a sea view apartment, and it is on the 15th floor. So as you can see, it is very important that the entire apartment has the right materials in place, because there's going to be a lot of winds, a lot of salt, a lot of moisture. So therefore, every material which is used has been, very properly studied, introspected, and only then installed there on place. That's my open kitchen system. As you can see, it is again to create an illusion. While you have a linear living room, when you open up a kitchen space, it automatically becomes an L shape. And also what happens is, it is more interactive within the living room, dining, and the kitchen space. There'll be a lot of interactions, unlike, having an isolated enclosed kitchen. Also, if you see the kitchen, on the left side, if you can see, all the kitchen shutters are also cladded in stone. So they are all stone cladded shutters. On the right side, the kitchen countertop is a terrazzo, which is again a very solid body material which is used here. The wall against, as you can see, is again cladded in stone to ensure there is no seepages and leakages inside the apartment. That's the view from the kitchen towards the living room. So while you're even cooking, you can have a complete visibility of the television, the dining area. Now that's my master's bedroom. So again, as I said, we've punctured the bathroom wall behind. So if you can see here, the bathroom wall has been punctured, and that's the shower area right behind the bed. So therefore, again, you have more space coming in inside the bedroom. And of course, as and when you need privacy, you can shut the wooden blinds. That's the view into the bathroom space from the bedroom. The entire vanity counter has been carved out from a Calcutta marble. That's the guest room. So we've used some Bharat flooring, handcrafted tiles over here. That's the son's bedroom, which is very interesting. Again, this creates a kind of a very dynamic illusion of how the space is. The room is really small, and therefore we've given a kind of a platform bed here with some storage. But because of the dynamics of the color scheme and the pastels and then the geometry which is there, it sort of, makes the room look bigger. That's the bathroom space. Now, quickly, if I would want to, give you a little insight on the construction methodology. So I think in our company, we have been very, very strong when it comes to documenting every project, their drawings, the GFCs, which we call, which is good for construction drawings. And, we've been lucky that we've been practicing this even way before the pandemic, that 70% of our stuff is fabricated in a factory that arrives on site, and we install all the panelings, your closets, everything. So we've been very precise when it comes to even installing a paneling system. We are aware that, okay, the paneling size is maybe this much by this much. It's fabricated in a factory, arrives on site, and tuck, everything is installed there. So what helped us essentially was the documentation and the drawings, the way we deliver our drawings, because at this point of time, we have more projects outside the city and outside the country than having projects in Bombay. So therefore, we have a forte of engaging with the project management company with the right set of drawings, and the decision-making capabilities which are there are pretty smooth, and everything sort of is mentioned in the document. So I think, yes, in terms of logistics, in terms of procuring materials, it was a challenge for everyone. But I think this methodology of working has helped us even during the pandemic.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation, Mr. Mistri.